The finals just got a ton of community updates. We're also going to go over some brand new Easter egg findings, and the devs give us some more insight. Additionally, we'll cover some changes that weren't in the patch notes, as well as those last minute mentionables and a whole bunch more. What's up, world? Dystopia back in another video. Today we're checking out all things the finals. Okay, so first up here, we'll go over some of the new updates or what's been happening behind the scenes. So essentially, there's been some stuff with GeForce Now. I've got a ton of comments about this, what's going on with the GeForce Now situation, and essentially GeForce Now has actually been down for nearly a week. It also didn't get the Season 4 patch as of yet. Oscar has covered this on the Discord several times. We're going to reply to this comment asking where the update is for the finals. They say that GeForce Now is having issues on their end and that they're working through that. Also of the issue of not being able to even play the finals, which happened since September 25th, which is on this thread here. Again, Oscar does point out that they're aware of this issue, but this is on Nvidia's side of things. And if you head to GeForce's Now server status, the top listed issue here is that the finals not able to play on some memberships and some GFNA servers. However, this seems like it's not able to be played for anybody, especially with the Season 4 update. So now that it hasn't even been updated for Season 4, there's also that, so you aren't able to play. Hopefully they do get that fixed sometime soon. GeForce Now does take about a week, at least with those larger updates. Always with like Season 2 and Season 3, it seemed to take a week after that. Now that we finally hit the weekdays again, I would say this is going to happen sometime soon, or the fix is going to be implemented sometime soon. Moving on though, we do have some additional things from Oscar here, where again, I've had this addressed or at least commented on a ton in my recent videos, asking where are the Season 3 ranked rewards. However, even in the patch notes side of things, me covering all that, Oscar again does answer here that they're not coming until update 4.2. And the reason being is because they do want to check the leaderboards thoroughly and make sure nobody boosted or cheated to get those ranks, or any exploitation there. I assume, again, probably the boosting stuff. So hopefully they'll look through that and clear those out and then reward people that actually deserve Ruby rank, as well as I think even Emerald. So they're going through all of that there to make sure that everybody that played ranked did get those rewards legitimately, which I do think is pretty cool. You don't see that a lot with games, so I'm glad they're clearing out the leaderboards to make sure those were earned actually legit. We've also had some new Easter egg discoveries, where they have found a golden Namatama. It is also wearing a contestant mask, which is on the map Monaco. So a nice little Easter egg there, and it might lead to something like a treasure map or things like the treasure that people are looking for currently. Rob also did point to this, and this is his first time responding in the Easter egg chat in almost 25 days, where he did say over here that he is impressed that people have finally found this. So again, this could lead to something, and that it wasn't always there. To which Ludenote pointed out, was that always here? And Rob said, define always. So it seems like this is one of the newer Easter eggs that was just added. Again, we'll have to wait and see where that does eventually lead. Moving on to some of the community stuff, or stuff with inside the community. I actually have been running polls over on my Discord, so if you want to check those out, there are a ton. We in fact do a poll of the day. So every single new day, it'll be a poll. It won't always be for the finals, but every single one we've done so far has been for that game specifically. So if you want to participate in those, or just kind of find out more about other players and the game itself, you can head to my Discord and head over to poll of the day, which, just for example, one of the first ones was what is your favorite new song, and that was the World Tour song that ended up winning that. I made one as well on the 28th that asked what was the most played playlist, or what did you play the most during Season 4 so far, and Quick Play and Ranked were the top two. This last one here from yesterday asked what was your favorite changes from Season 4, which there was a ton of options here, like player progression, the new weapons, the new map, balancing tweaks, optics, scopes, which the new scopes have been winning so far. Also, I have been occasionally running a community poll over on the YouTube side of things, or if you do look on the community tab, sometimes it does get pushed to the homepage. But a day or two before the Season 4 launch, I posted this: which Season 4 sponsor are you deciding to join? This poll here had over 3.6 thousand votes. Well, of course, we have Holto and Gmo and Isolt. Now, as you can see, the winner here was Isolt. Holto got 34% and Ngimo got 20%. Some pretty cool poll results there, and we'll be running a few more over on the YouTube, as well as many more over on the Discord. So if you do want to participate those, again, head to my Discord and you can head over to the poll tab, or the poll of the day. Jumping over, we do have this community post here talking about, can we have this changed back? So there was a charm, if you don't know, it has a TV screen on it. This TV screen has a lot of cool features on it. For one, if you throw a glitch grenade or somebody glitch grenades you, it'll essentially get glitched on the TV screen, which is just a really insanely cool extra feature. Now, the original poster here pointed out that it used to monitor the game events. At the start of Season 3, they changed it to the Disun logo. However, now that Season 3 is over, he says that it looks like they forgot about the charm as it's still stuck on the Disun logo. And that apparently for some people, it doesn't register the new game events or when game events do pop up. However, this commenter pointed out that if you're on PC, it actually does tell you the game show events. Now, I'm not sure about console, PS5, and Xbox Series. However, I can tell you that playing on PC, this does still showcase the game show events. I did actually test this and it still does work. I am curious if you guys can let me know in the comments if this does still work on the console platform. If it does, the charm seems just fine. If they did break it on console, then hopefully they do fix that. I will say I do hope they port this over to maybe like your in-game sponsor that you've chosen. So if you went with any of the new sponsors, maybe they could have the charm showcase which sponsor you picked instead of it being the Disun logo. I think that'd be a really cool additional feature to this charm. Although this thing already has so much done to it, so we'll have to wait and see. Speaking of sponsorships, we've had a ton of posts and memes about it so far, including this one here that blew up over in the subreddit saying, "What's your favorite arena throwable?" Where they went on here and they said they asked the sponsor what's their favorite throwable. Easel said their toxic gas allows them to guard the cash out. Holto said explosive barrels help them create roots. And Ngmo says sometimes I add crayons to the goo for the extra flavor. Of course, Ngmo has been the one that's been picked on the most. It also has the lowest amount of fans, which even was the case in the private showcase that I played as well. Just pretty funny there. They pick on each other and especially Ngmo. But there's been a ton of new memes, so hopefully I'll cover those in the future. Also, speaking of sponsorships, somebody did make a wallpaper. And this one actually is for the Ngmo sponsorship, so not all is looking bad for them. This person actually did make the wallpaper for them. That was done by Versidium over on the subreddit. Hopefully they do the other two in the future, but it does look like that was the sponsor they went with as well. We'll have to wait and see on that. Still staying on the topic of sponsorships, I feel like I should still shout this out again, where one of my moderators actually does make some really cool graphics featuring the sponsorships. Now again, if you don't remember way back in the day, I actually did cover Linksy. Again, they are currently one of my Discord moderators as well as YouTube and Twitch, of course. They've done a bunch of them over on the Finals Discord, giving them out to people. So if you want one of these graphics, you can maybe potentially ping them, or we'll make a thread over on our Discord and you can have them done through there. They've got these really cool ones that they've had me feature. So again, shout out to Linksy for those. We also have another poster over on the subreddit going on what is Emerald 4 and how many win points does that require. And as it says here, Emerald 4 is 1800 win points. So we finally figured that out, how long that will take you. And of course, a lot of people appreciate this change because you no longer need to win that last round of the tournament, and you can kind of slowly work your way into Emerald 4 if need be. So it should be a bit easier, although this is going to take some time to definitely accomplish. Which, kind of speaking on the meta stuff, we do have a post here talking about the CL40 becoming essentially meta. Now this poster even says they are a CL40 main. They have multiple charts here going how it became overpowered after the linear explosive damage patch in Season 3.4. And now with the additional combined boost with the Season 4 update, the weapon has become dominant in close combat, acting like a shotgun. They do suggest reverting the patch and adding a bonus damage for direct hits to balance the weapon. And again, this is a person that uses the CL40 as their main weapon. They just think it's a little bit overpowered, and I'm going to be honest, after playing Power Shift a few times today, it definitely feels like it's becoming the meta. Although throwing knives were a little OP for a while, so maybe they do leave it a little bit broken for some time. But I do think eventually it does probably deserve to be nerfed a little bit. As always, last up here, I do want to feature some star models from my Discord. Again, that's through the Finals Runway page where you can post your outfit or your customization there. And then I will feature, or at least I have featured, 2 outfits usually at the end. With this first one here, again, using the Season 4 or the new Season 4 customizations. As they put here, protection at its finest with Orf, and they've combined all the Orf outfit, or at least some of the Orf outfit stuff that have come out recently, and some of the older ones as well. That was done by Arma. Next up here, we do have one from Hoopa, which they're calling this one Captain Cute. Really do like the color mixture here with the purple and pink tint, as well as it matching with the trim and some other outfit combinations. So definitely kind of a fun one there, especially with that little flower. Overall, that's about cover for today's video. If you like and subscribe, and until the next one. Deuce!